Orthodox Jews, people who take LDS seriously, Muslims, definitely Muslims, have a lot of kids. That they come from various socioeconomic backgrounds, they come from various geographies, but that's the problem. Taking religion seriously is religion.
I'm gonna take a nap so I can go to karate.
Okay.
Yeah. So, nappy time.
Nice.
At least in theory.
It's the big driver of having kids. Which means that if you consider this a natural problem, like it's the most important national problem, an existential political crisis, that means that you need public support, government support for religion, which of course we had in this country until very, very recently. Public support for religion only started to break down in the middle of the 20th century, really the latter part of the 20th century. And now we pretend that America has to be a secular country and we need to keep religion out of the public square. That is a novelty in America. We used to have prayer in schools, we used to have the Bible in schools, we used to have Christian displays in the public square. We had a lot of court cases, and in most cases, that was pushed out. And we see the results of that. Immediately, you see a collapse in religion. So, if you're serious about this problem, this is how I feel about political violence. If you're serious about political violence, you need to prosecute the left, you need to fire people who encourage it and sanction it. You need cancel culture, you need right-wing cancel culture, and you need to deport like that. Are you willing to do that? Many people, even people listening right now, are going to say, I'm not willing to go that far. Okay, then you won't fix the problem. This is how I feel about the birth rates. You want to fix the birth rates, you need public support for
I'm not the enemy here.
Okay, I'm not serious about fixing
Confirming next time. Stand by.
Moving this way.
Move to the hard point. Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
Swapping backs!
It's not going to work. That's something that when I say that,
Watch out! Thermite!
and then the problem gets worse and worse and worse. Same thing goes.
Redeployment zone set!
Same thing goes.
Enemy UAV active.
You're only seeing there's no congressional capital. Is dragging pushing use of IVF.
Lockdown incoming!
Hardpoint relocated.
Took a shot! I don't forget. Very fast!
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV active.
It's really crazy because
Drop point set! Come on, I need medical!
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hostile UAV in the
I
area.
don't forget. Suck it up!
Yes, the state. Finances. Yes.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Yes.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
EKIA.
The god of nature. The god of
Friendly mortar strike on the way. Friendly destroyed. Enemy precision airstrike. Stand by. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
I'm not the enemy here. I'm hit. I'm never down for long. Flash out. Took a shot.
Hardpoint relocated. Stand by.
Return. Aim for the enemy.
Okay.
Hardpoint relocated. Enemy UAV active.
Redeployment zone set.
Hostile UAV.
Grenade, move. Got one down.
Enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. Confirming next hardpoint.
Got another worse straight.
Standing by.
Very flat. Don't fly over.
Area active. Move to the 30 seconds remain. Tactical insertion was destroyed.
Flash out.
Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area.
Flash out.
Relocating. Stand by. Enemy UAV active. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Thermite.
Sneakers. To me. More rifles, except for hiding. Like machine gun soldier running, like machine gun soldier talking on the radio, kneeling trooper. I mean, we've seen these guys before. They're kind of generic molds that you get to see in a lot of different Army Men buckets. You know, usually the knockoffs, nothing too special or exciting. And honestly, there's not that many of them you get in this kit. You get like 12 soldiers, maybe, something like that. But what's really interesting is the vehicles you get. So first of all, we have an personnel carrier here, some type of Striker. And these are die cast, so they're mostly made of metal. There are some plastic bits, like the turret here is plastic, and the gun is as well. And the whole body is metal, including the wheels. It's actually really good quality. It's just obviously way, way smaller than the actual scale of the Army Men themselves. We then get a little tiny thing here. And this is weird because the blades don't go together always. It's odd. It doesn't even spin the blades very well. Like, you can't just, like, they're very sticky. It's WD-40. This is dirty. What is that supposed to do? Why can't we do this? Why am I still doing this? Why can't I stop? I don't know. I don't have the answers. We also have a little bird here. Does this do that? No, it doesn't. It does actually spin its rotors a lot better than the other one. Also, it's a nice little rear rotor that spins. This is a lot better than the other attack. But then we have some Humvees. Very nice. This one has like triple tow missiles on it or something, and it does spin and rotate. It's actually kind of nice. Yeah, cool. Goes up this one, which has like a singular tow missile on the top. So I think this one's an anti-air Stinger Humvee actually, and I think this one is the anti-tank tow missile Humvee. Still up there, that's very cool. But what is really big is these M1s. Very nice. Look at this. Spin the turret right round, right round. The tracks do not move, but it's nice. I like it. I mean, in all honesty, for like $12 on Amazon, I'd buy this all day. It's pretty decent quality. It's not too bad. But then we got the real thing here. The real plastic heroes. And massive shout out to the company for sending me these. This is not a sponsored video, but they did send me these for free, and I want to say thank you so much because these look absolutely incredible. You get 32 figures in 8 different poses, and it's actually made in the US. I think they're both the same set of figures, but one is green, one is tan. Let's go ahead and start off with the classic green here. Now, not only are these made in America, each soldier actually has a story and is a real soldier from the Gulf War, which is crazy. So not only are you getting cool figures, but look at this. You're also getting real soldiers. That's awesome. You can watch interviews with each real plastic hero. That's cool. So you can kind of know what each of them was up to during the Gulf War. I think that's really, really cool. And from what I understand, they're also releasing some insurgent sets as well to have right now. It's just the Americans, I believe. It'd be cool if they did like
Search and destroy.
From
Mark the objectives. Set up security.
It'd be really cool if they did the same thing with like the Vietnam War. That, there's a lot of potential for this company, and I think they're really dope. So check it out. Some of these are real.
Bravo.
Absolutely immaculate. I kind of thought they might be 3D printed, but they are not. I think these are actually. I don't see if there's any.
We
I
lost that
don't
round.
see what kind
Prepare
of
for the
plastic
next
is
one.
used or anything, but yeah, I don't think these are 3D printed. I think these are custom molded, and that is really. This soldier, that is impressive. So we have the rifleman, then we have the machine gunner laying down with the M249.
Search and destroy.
We've got a couple of these fellas. Since there are 8 poses, 32
Defend
figures,
objective.
there's 4 each pose. So we do have a solid number of the same figures, but then we got the boy with the law. Very nice. That's the M72 law. You guys know I'm not great with names. So if you guys know the actual names, perfect, right? But these soldiers look immaculate. We then have our four soldier with every good Army Men set needs a Yakina grenade parade out there, and it looks like those straps are probably for an airborne parachute, I would guess, that he's detached from, I think. The detailing on the vest and just all over. These are incredible. We then have a sniper here, or rather, it looks like a DMR.
Planted at Bravo.
See real plastic here.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Repeats here and there. A little bit of a bent gun. That's okay.
The round is lost. Focus on the next one.
You can heat it up a little bit, and then you bend it into place, and it'll stick a little bit better if you heat it up. This might be
Switching sides.
He's got the M9 pistol just out while calling.
Search and destroy.
That looks fire. Let's see. Do we have?
Plant the charges and demolish the objectives.
I believe we've covered all the objectives now. We go ahead and line them up and figure out who's who. Instant Gaming has literally saved me
Hostile cluster
thousands
mine
of
detected.
dollars. Let's see if we can get a safe place. These guys have these weapons. Here. Then this guy is Christopher. Then we got Jason Gocher. This is Taylor LeBlanc. I wonder if, oh no, one of them's DeBlanc. So, they're related probably. Then we got Eric Lionheart here. This trooper should be Manny Merrill. Eddie
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
And then the sniper is Ryan. I think that is so dope. And of course, we have versions of these. So I believe these should be basically the exact same, except
Search and destroy.
in tan. Gotta spill those everywhere. Yes, it does look
Place the charge. Detonate the target.
except in tan plastic rather than green plastic to make it so we have two different plastic versions here. Again, these are some insurgents and other organizations and things like that.
Flanking here.
They send us some of these check out. But, I mean, these are just amazing. I love this. I love what they're doing with veterans. This is a 10 out of 10 product. We'll be sure to link it in the description below for you guys to check it out. Thank you so much to Real Plastic Heroes for sending these out. These are awesome. With all of that, we have a huge, very realistic soldiers. In fact, so realistic that they're real.
Search and destroy.
And they look 10 times better than the other ones from the diamond.
Watch the objectives. Set up security.
Is tanks. Real soldiers. And that's why I went on and found some realistic weapons for us to check out. Okay, so first off, we have this M1 Abrams. And second,
Moving this way.
Keep it tight.
a lot of them being produced for like helicopters and stuff like that.
Cancel
They don't necessarily sell them.
Hostile AMF. Active.
Prices and things. So that's a little annoying. Over there, like models you build yourself, which I do love model building. I used to do it all the time. So I'm not doing that right now. This one, however, is available on Amazon. Oh, it's a nice display case. I thought that was just part of it, but it comes in a box. Can I take the box out? I want to play. Let me play with the toy. Okay,
Enemy
so
planted at Alpha.
72 scale tank model. Oh yeah. So the toy you take it off. It is. That's fair. I mean, this is definitely a
Only you remain. Finish the mission.
scale you reinforce scores, which is it's cool when you have scales that actually fit together. But this thing is easy beat.
Okay, yeah. I should grab that guy though.
Focus on the next one.
It's now on display.
Search and destroy.
This is actually an official U.S. Army Humvee.
Defend the objectives.
I know it's out there like
Enemy UAV active.
longest defended in their game.
Flanking here. planted at Bravo.
Actually, it's nuts. We think we have to pull this as the battery, and in the back there, we should do it some storage space. Is that the engine or the storage?
Side is still hot. Move fast. All operatives, bomb defused. Round secure. On to the next.
These are just straight up straight. Okay. That's detailing. We also got
Switching sides.
the guardrails at the front do lower and open.
Search and destroy.
Yeah, they do. Just the back door. No, the back door does not. Does this-
Blend the charges and demolish the objectives.
I believe it's one window.
You've secured the device.
A little bit so it'll track a little bit farther than if it wasn't. This is pretty cool.
Movement here.
Actually, I think it is just scale of the real one. So that's pretty clear as well.
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
As they're engaging in combat, things along those lines. So, if you have to say, this is soldiers, be sure to check out the link in the description.
Search and destroy. Place the charge. Detonate the target. Round secure. On to the next. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Watch the objectives. Set up security.
Hey, this is a video. I made a video like this, but because my phone had no storage, it ended, abruptly. So I think I have complaints on how we engage with a lot of pro-choicers and a lot of opposition. Obviously, I believe we're on the right side, but I think it's how we engage. Now, I'm not going to say any
Enemy
names,
planted at Bravo.
but certain people, you can see why people don't want to come up on the panel. Because the fact that you get muted
We lost that
every
round.
second you
Prepare
open
for
your
the
mouth,
next one.
what's the point of coming up? That's the reason why I don't go in pro-choice lives. Because most of the time, not all, but most lives, the second you open your mouth that you get muted or you get blocked, they'll ask you, "Oh, do you give the rape exception?"
Search and
If you
destroy.
say no, they're gonna block you. So like, you're not
Defend
really
objectives.
going to convince people. Now, to be fair, most people are not going to be convinced no matter how well you articulate your point. And, before hosting lives, right, I was really concerned on should I even, platform these people. And I'm going to make another video about this soon. But, like I said, I'm not going to say any names, but there's a lot of people who I agree with you, but the tactics are probably not something that we should do. Because,
You've won that
if
round.
you mute
Get ready for the
people
next one.
before they even get a word in, what's the point, right? Like, there's people who I want to name drop, but I'm not going to. There's people who I want to mention, the people, the opposition, can't even get a word out. And this is not something that's super overly common on our side, but it is common from certain people. And like I said, I respect the passion. They're, of course, on the right side of history, but I think the tactics need to change. It just doesn't work, obviously. Yeah? Coming.
Hostiles neutralized. Excellent work. The mission is complete.
Yeah?
Good work.
Yeah. Very short video. Very short.
Search and destroy. 141. Plant a charge on the target and level it.
Moving.
Moving. Moving to my mark.
Enemy movement. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Search and destroy. Move in and detonate the target. Enemy marked. 1 minute remaining. We lost that round. Prepare for the next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Set up security around the objectives. Friendly UAV online.
Moving here. Moving. Moving here.
Final minute. Moving to my enemy movement. Seconds remain. The round is lost. Focus on the next one. Search and destroy. Keep the enemy off the objectives.
Hello?
Hostile UAV in the area. That round. Prepare for the next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy. 141. Plant a charge on the target and level it.
She's here. She's here. On me. On me. Yes.